Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Legends of Equestria. This is the second last episode of regular uploads for this series because I'm about to be done with all of them, again, aside from the seasonal quests. So basically, I've gone through every quest in the game so far, again, aside from seasonal quests, blah, 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 blah. So, it's been an amazing ride. And even though there hadn't been too many views, I still see some people who are watching the series, and the support has been very good. So I'm very happy for the audience that I do have, and I'm glad that some ponies show some interest in this. And to all those ponies and any pony watching in the future, thank you very much for enjoying this series and watching it. So, without further ado, let's talk to Silky Roads here, who is going to give us a quest.
Hello, my good stallion. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be the adventuring type of pony, would you?
How did you figure that out? Yeah, what about it? Just passing through. Let's say, how'd you figure that out?
It's simple, really. I've been in Midway Village for a while now, so I know every pony who lives here, and I make a point to meet any pony that moves in town. Because of that, I can immediately tell if a customer is from out of town or not. And I think I need some pony like you right now. There's something I could use some help with.
What do you need done? Sorry, I don't have the time right now. Let's say, what do you need done?
It's about my daughter, Lavender Bloom. She took after me and opened her own shop in Cantermore, the Full Bloom. It's a really nice flower shop, but I'm really worried about her. I haven't heard from her for months now, and I really want to make sure she's doing well. Could you take a letter to her for me? It's got some advice I forgot to mention on her way out, and I think she needs it. Oh, I really hope she's not broke because I overlooked that detail.
Why don't you send it yourself or just send it in the mail? You can count on me. Cantermore, that's quite the walk, sorry. It is quite the walk, but you can count on me.
Thank you so much. This means a lot to me, and I'll be sure to pay you handsomely for this. Like I said, she's in Cantermore and she has a flower shop called the Full Bloom. You can't miss it.
Oh, I bet I can.
I think that covers it. I feel like she's doing okay, but I need to make sure.
Okay, so we got to go all the way over to Cantermore, so we can just go ahead and follow this path here. So this is another one of those three interaction quests, sort of like the last one we did. That you gotta walk a far distance for, but it's not a long quest. It's actually very short. Uh, the real nitty gritty, or that's probably not the right term. The real beef of it rather is just getting from place to place because Cantermore is sort of a far walk. And the Heartlands is a big, big map, so it's kind of ridiculous to go over places and everything. You gotta run around and be heading on your way to Cantermore. But thankfully, if you're not like me from about 2 videos ago, you'll follow the paths and know where you're going. So. Yeah, we're actually almost there right about now. And she's actually in the center area. Her daughter, Lavender Bloom, is in the center, kind of where Flan hangs out and everything. You'll see. She's one of the shopkeepers over there. So we're going to go ahead and go into the Cantermore portal here. And, well, I already went into it, but still. Yeah, we're heading over to see Lavender Bloom and make sure she's okay for mommy. This is for mommy. Maybe mommy can give us some insight here. I wonder what mommy will give us as a reward as well. I think she gives you 300 bits, if I remember correctly, which is a handsome amount. She says she'll pay you handsomely. It's for her daughter and everything, so. Now, you can use /stuck like I normally would if I weren't doing a Let's Play. But I'm just going to walk over there. Don't go into the Gall Hall here. The, not Gala Hall. Because, that would just waste tape and time. Say you were taping this, that would be a waste of tape. But yeah, you just sort of run around this way, and again, you just follow the paths and everything, and just sort of, you can bunny hop if you like. I tend to bunny hop because it's a much faster way of moving around. You don't have to do it if you don't like, but I figure it's a good fast way to get around and still show my viewers where things are. Look at this atmosphere. Oh, I was about to go to the university. What was I doing? Vita Ventura. Well, I would talk to Flan, but not right now. Let's see, which one of these ponies is Lavender Bloom? It's her. Okay, let's talk to Flower Lady.
Welcome to the full bloom, where the only thing brighter than the flowers will be you. Oh dear, it looks like something's on your mind.
How did you know? It's nothing really, just passing through. How'd you know?
Oh, it's nothing really. It was just something I picked up from my mother. She taught me how to read expressions on a pony's face, so I know what they're feeling at a moment's notice. It's really helpful because that way I know how to approach them. So, what's on your mind?
Funny enough, it's about your mother. I have a letter from her. Nothing really, just passing through. Nope, I have a letter from your mother.
Oh, really? That doesn't surprise me. She does like sending out letters to her friends and family. Well, not so much these days, given the mail system at Midway Village is terrible. Let me take a look. I see. Wait. Oh, that. I knew she would do something like this again.
Actually, I think I'm going to change her voice because I've done this voice before. So I'm going to change it up a little. What did the letter say?
It's about all the things I need to do to run a business the right way. You know, bookkeeping, sales, that sort of thing. Here's the thing, I really don't need it. I really don't need to be taught this stuff. I'm a full-grown man now.
That's kind of rude to say. She is your mom. I agree. You really don't need it. Well, let's say she's your mom.
No. That's not what I meant. Let me put it this way. I don't need her to teach me these things again. Everything I know about this business, from the decor to the arrangement to everything else you can think of, I learned it from Hoy directly. I wouldn't even be thinking about this stuff without Hoy, and I earned my talent mark while I was working at a shop, all because I wanted to be a good merchant pony like her. I really owe her a lot, but the thing is, judging from the letter you gave me, she's worried that I'm not doing well with my business. That's just not true. I took her ideas about stores and put my own spin on them, with great customer service and care. I aim to make sure every pony leaves with a smile, regardless of whether they actually bought something, and it's working. I'm making so many bits that I don't know what to do with all them, and that's considering I live in Cantermore of all places. So she doesn't have to worry about me. She's taught me well enough as it is. Now that I think about it, I should go write her a letter myself. I should tell her everything with my own hoof writing. I hate to ask you to send it to her, but you know how her mail service works.
Let's just get this over with. Sure, let's do this. Let's say that.
I know this must be irritating, but I have something to make it up to you. You've done a lot to get this letter over here, so you deserve it. And I know my mother means well. I'm not going to hold any of this against her. Just make sure she gets that letter, and we'll be fine.
Oh, okay. So my flying has increased. You get XP from just that part, but you're not quite done with the quest just yet. You have to return to Silky Roads. Is that her name? Oops. Press the wrong button. Yeah, following in her hoofsteps. Tell Silky Roads what Lavender Bloom told me. So, yeah, you just head back to Heartlands and you go ahead. We need to talk to Silky Roads again. And just go ahead, get back to the Heartlands, which this is going to be a bit of a walk. But actually, you know what? Since I already walked that way, you know what? I didn't show off going back the other way. So yeah, I'll just walk manually. Also, what? Viola. I remember that pony. But anyways, yeah, we gotta go back to... That almost looks like a living bush for a second. Is that a fern? Oh, there's some kind of a fern just growing in the ground over here. Or is that some kind of weeds? Okay, well, anyways, someone needs some Roundup. But, yeah, let's go ahead, head back to Heartlands here. Talk to Silky Road. You could just use /stuck to just get over there real fast and just be done with this quest. I'm not going to do that just because I want to show every pony the way to do it manually, just in case any pony's a bit particular about doing this kind of thing. So I want to do it the kind of classic way, do everything right, and just make sure I'm doing it more traditionally and not using the stuck method every time, you know. Now I can say, hey, I've pretty much walked everywhere I needed to this whole game for every quest. There were some exceptions when I used /stuck when I was like just walking to the same place 100 times over. But other than that, you know, I've basically walked everywhere I needed to, and I think that's been rather impressive. And also the fact that I've read every quest dialogue in this game is something else that impresses me. Well, aside from one last quest we have to do. And speaking of which, tomorrow you're going to see a quest, which I'm actually going to be recording it tonight because it's been planned out already. But, yeah, Midway Village. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow you're going to see a quest. That I'm going... It's going to be the final quest of regular uploads tomorrow. So it'll basically be the end, but not really the end. It'll be me, and I'll have my special guest on one more time. Holiday Cheer is going to be joining me for tomorrow's quest, or the quest that's going to come after this, and it's going to be sort of a series finale, I guess. It's not really a finale. Yes, I've already said this 100 times, but I have to make sure you understand. You know, just I've completed all the quests aside from the seasonal ones, yada yada yada. So it's basically the end of my series, sort of, but not really. It doesn't really end until there's no more quests left to do ever. But anyways, let's talk to Silky Roads here and get this on.
You're back. I'm so happy to see Lavender getting the letter. Is she okay? Do I need to send money on the side next time? I really hope she's all right.
Calm down. I have a letter from her.
Oh, she wrote that for me? Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. Since you've come so far for me, I'll read it out loud if you want.
Yes, I want to hear it too. I think I already know what's in the letter. I'll pass. No, let's say I want to hear it too.
This looks like it's going to be a long read, so I hope you're patient.
Oh boy.
To Mother. I saw the letter that the friendly blank But you don't have to worry about me. My shop is doing so well I can't keep track of everything. I'm having to put up a job opening for an assistant soon, and I'm seriously debating about opening a second location just as soon. That's how well I'm doing. And it's all because of you, Mother. You taught me everything I know. I'm running the full bloom as well as I am because you did such a great job showing me what's the right way to run a business. I know you want to make sure things don't fall apart because you messed up somewhere along the way, but you didn't. Not even close. I owe you so much, and you should know how much I thank you for that. Love, Lavender Bloom. I I don't know what to say.
Are you going to be okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I went crazy about Lavender over these past few months, and I wondered if she was going to close shop or not get enough customers. I couldn't stop thinking about these things, but never in a million years did I think I'd see that. Did you hear she's considering a second location? That's wow. I just don't know what to make of it.
Maybe you should let her go. You helped her out the best that you could, and you saw how you made her into a good business pony. What about that reward you promised? Oh, let's say the first one.
You know what? I like the brain you have in your head. You're right. I did the best I could do to raise a wonderful mare, and I succeeded. She'll do great out there because I made sure she could take care of herself out in the real world. So I don't have to be afraid when I let her go. I'll miss her, and I'll make a point to visit her often, but she's her own mare now. To be frank, I'm excited for her future. I know she's going to do great things out there.
I'm happy for you. By the way, are you still giving out a reward?
Oh, I'm glad you reminded me. Almost forgot about it. Here, this is a cut from this month's profits. It's a big chunk of change, but you deserve it for all you've done for me. Be sure to come again soon.
Yeah, a cut of this month's profits. God, I'm playing too much Mafia 2 because that really just reminded me of Mafia 2 when she said a cut of this month's profits. But anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that episode, and stay tuned for tomorrow when I'll be having a special guest and you'll be seeing the episode. So I hope you enjoyed that little heartwarming tale of a mother and her daughter and the business. And yeah, some great writing on all these quests. So I gotta really give the writers due credit and everything. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time, everybody. Take care.